YouTube, what's happening? It is Thursday, September 19th, and as you can see, we only have 12 games today. Everyone's got pitchers listed though, so you cannot complain there. So, yesterday we showed this off a little bit. 5 of the 7 money lines were correct. A couple of them were wrong. Of course, they were in different parlays. The ones I set up. If you set up different parlays, congratulations. Gray crushed the strikeouts. Arizona, Colorado crushed the total. Steele got pulled early. Yeah, what can you do? And then let's not talk about that Toronto, Texas total. So, anyways, those are the plays from yesterday. It could have been better. It could have been way worse, but hey, whatever. Back to the schedule for today. A couple days ago, someone in the comments brought up they want to see me do a total, like an over-under challenge. Because last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was, I did a money line challenge where I picked the money line of every single game. And I was like, you know what? It's Thursday. There's only 12 games today. It's the last week of the season. Why the hell not? Let's have a little fun. So every single game, I'm going to pick a total of something today. It might be over under. It might be a team total. It's going to be one of them. So we're going to do that for every single game, including any props that show up, because we got some time today. So we'll look at props today. We'll look at some other stuff and see what we can find. So that's it for that. Go ahead and jump to that first game right now. All right, first up, we got Baltimore and San Fran. Lots of orange on the screen. We can see Baltimore's 140. Pop over to the total 7.5. Got to say that. That's important today. Look at the stats. We can see a lot of San Fran logos. Baltimore's better in strikeouts. Baltimore's lost 3. San Fran's won 2. You can see the numbers. Baltimore is absolutely struggling. San Fran's doing great in scoring runs, but somehow I don't know where they're getting them from, but they're scoring them. So, yeah, let's look at the pitches. Logan Webb's going out there. His numbers have not been the best in the last handful of games. You can see the last 5 games. And if you look at Eflin recently, his last 5 games have been way better, like way better. So, who's Logan faced? San Diego, Milwaukee, Atlanta. Yeah, I would take Eflin. If I had to pick between these two, I'm taking Eflin. So I can kind of see why Baltimore's favored, but the offense is just not there. Let's look at the props, see what we got. First off, we're going to start off with who on Eflin? Yes. Help if I open up Web too. There we go. Get him open. Eflin history. Well, Conforto's got 25 at bats with a 360 with 2 homers and a 1.0. If you're looking for a home run dude, that might be your dude today. So Conforto's got a good history. Against righties, we know the story. San Fran is just not good. So, yeah, there you go. Earned runs, strikeouts, both teams, 14th and 11th. I'm not really feeling strikeouts on those. I need 20th or better. None of that looks good to me. Let's look at old Logan Webb now. We want Webb. There we go. Gunner's got a home run, but it's only 3 at-bats. Other than that, there's just nothing there to look at. Against righties, we see Balti is pretty decent against righties, actually. Okay, I kind of see why they're favored now. This is making a lot of sense. I think Baltimore might break out a little slump today, so we might have to look at the team total of Baltimore and take it over here, because I think they might get to Logan Webb a little bit. So, all right, let's look at the bats and see if anything stands out. Lamonte Wade Jr., if you want his bases, by all means, and your bases. That's it. Everything else is yellow. I wouldn't touch any of that. So, all right. So let's pop back over to this screen. Let's go to team props. Let's look at Baltimore runs. Yeah. Yep. We're going to go for it. I bet the number's low too. Over 3.5 is minus 125. I like that. We can do that. Let's do that. We're going to go Baltimore over 3.5 minus 125. Yeah, I like that. That's the play we're going to take this one. Do I want to take Baltimore on the money line? I might. No, I'm not that crazy. No, we'll take the Baltimore team total over 3.5. No props, and move on to the next game. All right, game 2, we got Atlanta and Cincinnati. Cincinnati ruined one of the parlays yesterday, you bastards. We have Braves minus 200 today because Chris Sale's pitching, let's be honest. 8.5 is that total. Let's look at the stats. Bang. Stats are getting fairly close. Braves trending up. Reds trending down. Reds just got freshly eliminated, so I'm sure that's going to affect at least somebody on the team. So that's going to affect a lot. And then we have strikeouts. Nothing really important there. Looking at the pitchers, we have Chris Sale, like I said, is going out there. First in ERA at 2.35. Surprises even that high. A 1.0 whip and 219 strikeouts. You can see what he's done his last handful of games. 1-0-0-1-2. We can scroll and find some more. 2-0-2-2-2-1-2-1. Yeah, Keep going. 1-1-2-2. Oakland back on June 1st was his last time he got blew up. Dude's been a beast. Yeah, we're taking the Braves money line. I don't care. I don't care. Hell, we're probably gonna take Cincy team total under. That's what we're probably gonna rock with. So let's keep looking. Julian Aguilar is going out there for the Reds. Yeah, I mean, yeah, 3-0-2-6. Not the best numbers. Yeah, not the best numbers. So yeah, we're liking them. Let's go ahead and just type that in. ATL ML. Yeah, we're gonna take that in the money line for sure. Let's see, ATL money line. Nothing's going to change that for me. I'm confident in that one. Let's go ahead and look over at the props just in case, because I know some of you like props. That, hey, I want to hook you up. I want to make sure you get what you get when you come here. So we want Sale and we want Aguilar. Or I keep saying Aguilar. It's Aguirre. Oh yeah, I butchered that name. Whatever, don't care. So Aguirre. Yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. Julian, that's his name. There we go. Julian. Julian has no history. Against righties, we see how the Bravos do. They are middle. They're mid. That's what they are. Middle to low middle. Their offense isn't good this year. We know this. Earn runs, strikeouts, both in the top 11 in strikeouts right now. Not worth a strikeout prop in my book. Let's look at Chris Sale. Let's see what he's got popping off over here. Oh, we got some history. I mean, oh, whoever the hell you are, you have a home run in 5 at-bats, but there's not much info here. Nothing here. Okay. Against lefties, the Reds are just not the best against lefties. There's a couple that stand out, but everybody else is red compared to their season average. Not good when you're facing one of the top pitchers in the sport. Earn runs, 2.5. I mean, that's potential. I think I'm going to take that team total under, though. I think Chris Sale's going to be... Chris Sale should shove today. That's what I think he'll do. His outs might be a play too. If you think he's going to go 6 innings, boom, there you go. You're going to pay $225 for it, but hey, it's there if you want it. Let's look at the bats. Oh, we got some green ones. We got Ellie's got a base in that many games. Olson's got 2 bases. Fraley's got a little something. Friedel's got something. Fraley again. Okay, cool. Let me pop over here because I said I'm gonna look at team total. Because the full total I don't like with the Braves offense is decent right now. They're not their usual bottom 20s. So because right now the total is 8.5. That does sound kind of nice. Let's look at that team total under though for Cincy and decide which one we're gonna do. We're taking an under of some sort. I just don't know which way I'm going. Because I think Aguilar can hold the Braves to under like 3 runs, maybe 4, maybe. Let's look. I want Cincy runs under 3.5 is 130. Ooh, that leaves 5 runs on the table if I just take the under totals. I don't think the Braves are going to tee off on this dude. He's been decent enough in his games. Yeah, he went 3 against Minnesota. Minnesota. Yeah, these are good teams. You know what? That's what we're going to do. We're just going to take that under of 8.5. We're going to take those. Yeah. Hope the Braves offense continues to be not good. And Chris Sale just shuts down the Reds. So Atlanta money line under 8.5 next game. All right, next up we got Minnesota and Cleveland. It is a pick 'em with an 8.5 total. Let's look at the stats. You can see, oh, we have an issue. Gotta type that, fix that typo. Bam, fixed. There we go. Supposed to be a dash, not the word none. That's ugly. That's better. Okay, we can see both of them middle of the pack on offense. Cleveland's a little bit better, and they're trending up a little bit on the batting averages compared to Minnesota anyways. They're both the same as strikeouts. The offenses are pretty similar. There's no lean there. Let's look at the pitches today. Today we have Simeon Woods Richardson going out there, and we can see what he has done recently. He's probably going to give up at least 2 or 3 runs. That's what he's been doing. So he faced Cleveland on the 10th of last month. 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 earned runs, 2 home runs. So... And Joey Cantillo is going out there for Cleveland. You can see what he has done. Dude he cooked in his last, I mean, let's be honest, he's been doing good. Outside of this game, his last 3 appearances have been good. So, yeah, I'm leaning Cleveland. This one. Yeah, let's look at the props. Give me first. Give me Joey. And we'll see history for this. We got a home run for Santana. We got a bunch of nothing else. Against lefties, you can see how Minnesota is this year. We got some green, some red, pretty split. Nothing really out there. Earned runs, strikeouts, hits, walks, outs. Nah, you feel none of that. Let's go to Woods. Mr. Woods, Richardson, your history. Naylor's got a home run, and then we got a whole bunch of zeros, just a whole bunch of nothing. Yeah, 8.5. This might be an under. This is feeling like an under, doesn't it? Doesn't it feel like an under? It was 5-4 yesterday, so yeah, this feels like a 3-2 type thing. This doesn't feel like a high scoring pair. So, let's see the green. Lots of green coming up. Minnesota. Yeah, the top 5 are all Minnesota. So, all right, we're not taking Cleveland, that's for sure. But I think I'm liking that underplay. Under 8.5 in this one. This feels like it's going to be a lower scoring match because it was 5-4. Well, they scored 5. They scored 4 in their last game out. Yeah. They've had a great series overall. It's been a fun series. So yeah, they need a low scoring one where it's like a 2-0 final. That's what we need. So we'll take that under. We'll leave everything else alone and move on to the next one. All right, next up we got Toronto and Texas. Texas is a slight favorite, 7.5 total. Looking at the stats, we have the losing streaks. Toronto was terrible last time out. 0 runs, $156, 3.7, 245, and their last ones that puts them in the middle of the pack. That trend line just dove. Texas 5-200. They weren't as good either. It was 2-0 last time out for these two. Yeah, that's not good. Yeah, so look at the pictures. We got Rocker going out there. He was a stud in his first game. 7 strikeouts. It was Seattle, but still 7 strikeouts in your first game. Good job, buddy. Gossman, who's going out there. You see what he has done. We expect him to be pretty decent. He's going to give up a couple runs probably, but he's going to pitch a lot of innings, so it means more innings, less bullpen. We like to see that. So let's look at the props a little bit. See what we got. We want Gossman and we want Rocker. Let's start Rocker. See what we know we don't have any history. Toronto likes some righties though. Do you like this righty? Because this righty is supposedly pretty good. So yeah, I'm not gonna mess with Toronto money line. I'll tell you right now. Nope. Yeah, his strikeout is at 4.5, and Toronto is 5th in strikeouts at 7.7. I want to see one more game. I want to see how he does when he's not trying to strike out Seattle Mariners, who are always in the bottom 5 in strikeouts. Let's see how he's doing against Toronto, who's middle of the pack strikeouts. Then we got Gossman going out there. History, we got a lot of history. Marcus, 261 and a home run. Nothing else is really standing out. Just a bunch of average to below average stuff. Against righties, Texas has been better against lefties. They don't have they're not bad numbers, but not the best numbers. So, okay. Based on all this, we have 2 teams struggling to score, and we have 2 good pitchers. For my total pick, I'm taking the under 7.5. So, and we're going to parlay. I'm not taking 12 plays of unders and totals. I'm going to parlay them by like 3s just for low risk, high reward. So we're not crazy. We're not doing too much. So under 7.5 in this one for sure. I don't lean aside. Yeah, because I need to see more from Rocker. So I'm going to pass on all that and just take the under 7.5 and move on to the next game. All right, next up we got the Yankees and the Mariners. We can see that New York, it's a pick 'em basically. New York coming off celebrating yesterday. They locked up the playoffs as well as Milwaukee did. So we can see 7 is your total. Let's look at the stats. We can see 3-game winning streak. Offense has been doing great, scoring runs. Not the best with the average, but hey, do what you got to do to win the game, right? 2-1, they'll take it all day. Seattle has cooled off a good bit, but the average is, 176 is still cooling off a lot. Trim lines are going down. It's, not good. So let's pop over to the schedule. We have Schmidt going out there for the pitching today, and we can see what he has done in his last couple games. 2-0, 1-2-0-0. But these are back in May. These are the last 2 games he's actually pitched in the past 3-4 months now, so we'll go with just these 2. So he's been pretty good, so can't complain. Gilbert's going out there for Seattle. We can see what he has done. 4-2-4. Yeah, not the best. Before that, 0-6-3. Schmidt looks better, but he hasn't pitched many games. So, we'll we'll keep going with that. Let's look at the props, see if anything stands out here. Schmidt and Gilbert. So far, I am leaning Yankees a team total over, just because I don't want to touch the. It's 7. I don't like 7. 7's not a good number. I guess 6-6. That puts you at a tie, a push if you get that number. So let's look here. Let's see. We're on Schmidt history. We have a home run for Turner, a home run for Moore, a buck 18 over 17 at bats for Randy. That's okay. Against righties, Seattle's kind of mid. I mean, the whole team just kind of mid on bats. They're not the best, not the worst. They're just middle of the pack. Earned runs, strikeouts. Let's just do a 2024. You can see, yeah, all of this is May back. It's just these two. Let's just look at the last 5. Just look at these 2 numbers, because everything else is 4 months ago. So we don't really care about 4 months ago around here. That's not what we look at. So let's look at Gilbert history. Home run. Judge is 273 over 11 bats. Soto's 1 for 10. Damn, Soto. Torres is 364 over 11 at bats. We can see the numbers. Against righties, we have the New York Padres. They all love righties around here. So, yeah, I think, and Gilbert's prone to give up some runs. I think the Yankees will be able to get some runs off him today. So, his props: earned runs, strikeouts, hits, walks, oots, no shots. Here are the bats. It's, yeah, they're the bats for you. There's Judge walks, always there, minus 250 if you want to take it. So, all right, we're going to pop over here to this screen, and we're going to go to the team props. We're going to go Yankee runs. We're going to scroll over 3.5 and get minus 110. I could just do a little cheeky and go 2.5, but nah, I'll take 3.5 for minus 110 in this one. I'm not going to take anything else. We'll leave that alone, and we'll move on to the next game. All right, next up we get the Dodgers and the Marlins, and Dodgers are 225 on the money line. Let's look at the stats, and we can see the streaks, the records, all that fun stuff. There's a one up. We got another one to fix. Can't believe this time of year it's still breaking. Okay, cool. Miami's offense 6 and 284 in the last 3. They're both 3rd in the majors. Look at them pop off a little bit. It was 4-8 their last 2 time outs. Dodgers 8 runs, 252. They've done pretty well. Let's see what else. Let's go to pitchers. Today we have Flaherty going out there, and we can see he was not the best against Atlanta, but gem against Cleveland, gem against Arizona. Yeah, he's been good since acquired. He's done his job. Cabrera, we can see what he has done. I mean, that's a 3-game stretch of just greatness right there. Wow. San Fran, Philly, and Washington just shut them down. 3-3, yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. So we have 2 pitchers that are pitching pretty good. We have 2 offenses that are pretty good. This is a hard one because 8.7 for first, 6.0 for third. They're both top 10 in offense. Both pitchers are good. What's the total? 8? Oh, it's 8. It's a weird number. Oh, okay. Okay. We can find something. Let's find something here. We want that's bats. I was like, ooh. Okay, I want Flaherty. We want Cabrera. Let's look at you. A lot of red in history. Okay, you're a couple times against the Dodgers. You have done quite well. You gave up a couple home runs, but that's okay. Ohtani's 0 for 3. Mookie's 1 for 5. Okay. Against righties, we see how the Dodgers do. They're the Dodgers. They're pretty good. We know this. Hits, strikeouts, earned runs, walks, outs. Yeah, okay. He's pretty good. We know this. Flaherty. Let's see. Cabrera. No, we want Flaherty. Pop over. Yep. There's nothing there. There's a 2 for 3 and an 0 for 3. So against righties, Miami is turning into San Diego as well. Lots of green against the righties. Wow. Okay. There's a few teams that are doing that this time of year. That's funny. Okay, let's look at the bats. Oh, wait. Props. Hits. Strikeouts. Miami's just not striking out much right now. Runs. And yeah, none of that. Bats. It's a lot of green out here. Lopez, Bride, Lopez, HRR. Yeah, pick your poison. You got plenty to choose from there. So for this one, we got 2 pitchers, 2 offenses, pretty good. I think we're going to do something cheeky here. We're going to come here. We're going to go to game lines. We're going to change this to 5 innings. We're going to go first 5 over under. We're going to say the pitchers do good, the bullpens let them down. And it was 8-4 yesterday. Yeah, we're going to go under of how many runs? 4.5. Under 4.5 is -110. So that's what we're going to do. Ooh, so this is a hard. This is a cheeky one. This is hard. So we're going to go LAD slash, or actually, we're going to go first 5 under 4.5. That's a fun one. So we'll do that. First 5 under 4.5. And I'm not taking a side. No, next game. Tell you, this total challenge is harder than it looks. So, I mean, it's fun, but ooh, the plays are, it's challenging to pick in every game. So, well, hey, we're doing it though. So we have Boston, we have Tampa, and somehow we have a pick 'em. Okay, makes sense. 7.5 is that total. Look at the stats, and we see terrible offenses. Just what we want to see in a total challenge. Trend lines going down or staying flat. Hey, that's cool to us. And lots of strikeouts. Sweet. All right, who's pitching? And Bello's going out there. Bello had a great game against the Yankees. Well, I guess a great. 1 run's pretty good. 2-4-0. You can see what he has done. He's up and down. It's hard to judge what he's going to do. And Zach Littell has been on fire the last 2 games. You can see 5 hits in 11 innings, but nothing. Just nothing. 9 strikeouts. Before that, 1-1-1. 4 against Minnesota. Before that, 0-5. Yeah, most of his games have been just cooking, but the offenses are just not good. It was 2-1 yesterday. The total 7.5. I want to take another under in a row. That would be wild. I've taken a lot of unders today, which just feels dirty. Doesn't it feel wrong? Ugh. I hate betting against just for nothing to happen. So that's what we're doing today. So prop it up. Let's see. Look at your props, guys. We got Bello first. Bello. Damn, we got some high averages. It's 3 for 4. Yeah, it looks high, but it's 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs. You are, whatever that math comes out to, was that 4 for 9? Nope. 5? Yeah, whatever that, I don't know. I'm not a math expert. I didn't go to school for math. So I went to school for stats. So, yeah, you can see, all right, there's the stats. There you go. Against righties, you go Tampa is this year. They are just mid to lower mid, not the best. Let's pop back. Hits, strikeouts, earned runs, walks, outs. Yeah, there you go. Let's look over at Mr. Zach himself. Let's see what you got. Let's see. Devers has a home run. Durant has a home run. But we have a lot of bad averages too. Not much data. Let's be honest, not much. We got a lot of green. Boston's obviously better for the bats than Tampa is. That's just a fact. Easy. Earned runs is 2.5. I guess when you look at this, earned runs have been pretty good. Yeah. Hits, strikeouts. They're both striking out a ton. Okay, what's your head-to-head strikeouts? 3 and 7. Your number's 4.5. You've gone over that number 56% of the time this year. It is Boston. They do tend to strike out a shit ton. So, and you faced them in 5 days, and the second time you got 7 and 3. I kind of like that strikeout. What's Bello's strikeouts? Head-to-head, 5, 7, 3, 6. You've gone over 46% of the time. Ooh, I think I'm thinking about passing both of them. I'm just not feeling it. Let's go to the bats. You got a bunch of bases here, and then Aranda with the HRR. Other than that, a lot of just nothing. So, all right, what are we taking in this one? Come back to the stats. Obviously, we have 2 good, looks like 2 decent pitchers. We have offenses that are struggling, so they were 2-1. So there's going to be people out there that say, well, they hit the under yesterday. They're probably going to hit the over today. I'm not buying that. I'm going based on stats. We're going based on trends, and they have sucked on offense for like 2 weeks now. So under 7.5 it is for both teams. So I'm not even going to do first 5. We're just going to take the under because the offenses are bad. Both pitchers pitch a bunch of innings. So under 7.5 next game. All right, next up we got Arizona and Milwaukee. Milwaukee coming off their celebrating from last night, popping bottles, popping cans of beer. You saw it. It looked fun. We can see Arizona's a slight favorite. 8 is the total. We look at the stats. We can see Milwaukee 1-1. Arizona's offense has still been doing great things. Milwaukee won their game 2-1. So the offense didn't really do anything, but hey, they did enough to win. So do what you got to do. So Arizona did that. Their offense is still doing what Arizona offense does. Look amazing. So let's look over some pictures. What do we have here? We have Brandon PFAD going out there, and dude has been absolutely atrocious. Just you and Taj Bradley are like the two worst pitchers in baseball in the last month. I don't why. You were so good too, but all of a sudden you just fell off hard too. So I don't know. So he hasn't been good. And Tobias Myers is going out there from Milwaukee. We can see what he has done. He's been pretty average. Okay, so nothing stands out there. So cool. Let's look over the props. So far, we're leaning it over at 8. I know mainly because of the offense for Arizona and the pitching for Arizona is just terrible. So let's look at this. We got Myers. We got Brandon. Let's look at the stats. Let's see. Myers is first. That's cool. We look at the history. There's not many games here, not much stats. There's a home run for you. That's it, though. Okay, against righties, Arizona's good on both sides of the plate. They're leaning more towards lefties now, but they're still good on both sides. So no worries there. Earned runs, strikeouts, hits, walks, outs. Ain't feeling none of that. Let's look over at, oh, that's a lot of earned runs. Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay. Let's see. History, not many at-bats to worry about. There is a home run there for old Willard. Nothing stands out, though. Okay. Nothing stands out there either. Okay. Cool. Earned runs is a lot. I mean, he's been just giving up earned runs. Head-to-head, 3 and 8 last 2 times he faced because he literally faced him. When was this? 5 days ago. So, I mean, there you go. Oh, snap. This is great. Love this. You can see strikeouts. There you go. Strikeouts. I ain't touching that. Dude, all these hits. Oh, my goodness. So many hits. Yeah, and then the outs. Yeah, I can't. No, let's look at bats. Yeah, the bats are okay. 5 for 5 for Smith on bases. I just can't. I gotta take the over for the play. I'm taking the over in this one. Where's my spreadsheet? There it is. Yeah, we're gonna type out over of 8 in this one. Not picking a side. No chance. I can't do a side in this one. Milwaukee's coming off the celebration. Arizona's offense is clicking. Nah, we're gonna take that over 8. Move on to the next game. All right, next up we got Philadelphia and New York Mets. The Fighting Grimaces, they're back, so we can start calling them that again. They are favored. 8 is your total. Looking at the stats, we can see that ever since they dedicated to Seat the Grimace, which was literally 3 games ago now, they have been on fire. Yeah, won 3 in a row because of it. So yeah, that's the only reason why they're 3-0, because they dedicated a Seat to Grimace. That's it. No other reason. So oh, baseball's hilarious sometimes. Philly's offense has not been good. You can see the trend lines are terrible. Trend lines here lean the Mets obviously from the offense. Philly's striking out the most of anyone. We might have to look at an old Luis Severino strikeout prop because he is the one pitching today. Severino going out there. Let's see. I mean, you can. I mean, yeah, you get. Yeah, okay. You seem to get at least 5 strikeouts every time out. So you're gonna have like a 6.5 number, I bet. Just guessing. And your numbers are good. Your stats are good. You're going up against Walker. Walker, not the best numbers. 13 hits. Damn, I had never. That's the most hits I've seen all year for somebody. 6 earned, 13 hits. Your last 3 outings are pretty good though. So 8's the total. Yeah, you just faced the Mets literally 5 days ago too. You only went 3 innings though. Okay, that's right. That's right. I get it now. Okay, you're being limited. Limited. So yep, that's all I need to see there. Okay, Mets team total is going to be a play. Let's see. Let's go to props. We want Severino and we want Walker. Walker is only going to pitch 2 to 3 innings, it looks like. He's on a pitch count of about 40 pitches, it looks like. So it means they're going to take him out shortly. So we want Walker, history, Mets. We got a lot of stats here, a lot of info. Taylor's got a home run. Polar Bear's got a home run. Then you see the rest of their stats. Okay, nothing stands out. Against righties, the Mets are pretty, colorful. They're mixed, green, red, everywhere, even a white. So nothing stands out. Strikeouts for you against the Mets. I mean, no, your stuff's falling off. You're not pitching much. How can you take a prop and you only going to pitch like 2-3 innings? You're basically a reliever. So no shot. I can't do that. Now Severino, I can, because we know you're going to pitch because you are going 6 innings still. So let's Severino, history, that's a lot of red. But then Bryce Harper has 2 home runs and 3 at-bats against him. Like, what? All right. So Bryce loves facing Severino. So, okay, I guess that makes sense. And you see the rest of their stats. Cool. Against righties, you see how they are. Phillies they're mid twos. Nothing stands out. Okay. Hits, strikeouts. Here we go. All right, this is what I want. So Philly is dead last. Head to head, he got 5 last time out. 2024, he's gone over 5.5. I said 6.5, so 5.5 is even better. He's gone over 5.5 38% of the time. In the last 10, he's gone over 50%, and he's been hooked 4 other times. So, I mean, I'm taking it. I don't care. We're going to take a Severino over 5.5 Ks. Now, your Phillies last in strikeouts. Look, that's what they are. It's not just the last game. They struck out 16 times, 13.3 in the last 3, 10.7 in last week, which is 28th. And they've just gotten worse progressively. The trend line is gone. It's up here. It's gone. So we're going to ride the trend. That's what we're going to do. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll take Severino to get at least 6 strikeouts here. So let's go back to props. Earn runs, walks, outs. When you take anything else, bats. You got a lot of Phillies in the last 10, but they've been kind of cold recently. So there you go. So we're going to take the Severino strikeout prop, and we're going to, since we're taking a total and everything, we're going to pop back to the totals. I'm not over under of 8. I'm not really feeling that. I think I want to go what I said. I'm going to go team props, the grimaces over. We're doing a challenge, so I have a little bit of leeway on these things. I'm not going to take a plus 115. I'll take the 154 minus. You know what? Why not? They're getting parlayed, so who cares? It's going to be a nice little parlay piece. Over 3.5 for the Mets. We can do that. So New York Mets team total over 3.5. Let's do that. Next game. All right, next up we got Pittsburgh and St. Louis. 135 for St. Louis. 8 is your total. Let's look at the stats. Trend lines are all going up. That's cool to see. Averages 1 and 2. It was 10-5 last time, but 1 and 2 for 351 and 359. Both bats were on fire, but one team was better at scoring runs than the other. So 1-3, lost 3. Okay, cool. All right, let's look at the pitchers. Today we got Louis Ortiz. We can see what he has done. About knocked over my coffee. 4.30.004.2. You can see he's going. His innings are getting lower too. But his pitches are going. His pitches ain't going down. His innings are going down. Interesting. It means he's losing a little bit of command, isn't he? This time of year. Let's look at Fetty. See what you got at Fetty. Your numbers are still fairly decent as well. You both tend to give up some runs. You're both facing the hottest 2 bats in the league. It was 10-5 yesterday. I have an under of 8. I like that. I lean that. But did you score so many runs yesterday that you're just going to be like, we're good today. We're good. So, and both these pitchers are decent, but they do give up runs. So at 8, I like 8. 8's a fun number. Let's go to props. Let's look at history. See how they do against each other. See what stands out. Fetty. Yeah, we're on Fetty. Fetty history. Cruz has a home run. Tellez has a home run. De La Cruz, McCutcheon. You see how they done. They've actually had some at bats. De La Cruz is batting 512 at bats. That's noteworthy. Okay. Against righties, you can see how everybody's done. Bunch of 2s. Nothing stands out. Let's go out. Fetty, props, outs, strikeouts. Pittsburgh is 27th in strikeouts. Wrong screen. There we go. Yeah, you can see how they've done. 12, 11.3. The last 7, they're the worst. So let's look at some Fetty strikeout props a little closer. Fetty strikeouts. 2024, how have you done? You've gone over 4.5, 52% of the time. We'd like to see that. Last 20, you've gone over 50%. Last 10, 40%. You have not faced Pittsburgh this year. You haven't? You haven't. You faced a lot of damn teams, but none of them were Pittsburgh. So, okay, cool. First time seeing that's great for the pitcher. So I think I like that. I think I'm gonna take it. We're gonna take Fetty over. I mean, I'm slightly concerned by this now. Ooh, I'm concerned. You got 1 strikeout against Seattle, but you struck out 8 Yankees. What the hell? You know what? Whatever. We're going for it. The stats are there. We're taking Fetty over 4.5. You're facing Pittsburgh, who's one of the worst strikeout teams right now. So Fetty over 4.5 Ks is going on the list. Don't care. Play it if you want. Don't play it. I don't care. So hits, earn runs, walks. Yeah, I'm playing the strikeouts. Let's look over at Louis Ortiz. Let's look at his numbers. See what we got. Pop, pop, pop. We got 3 for 4 for Goldie. Nothing else is standing out. No one's hit a home run. Bunch of nothing. Not many at bats. St. Louis is pretty mid on offense. That's the best way to put it. Hits, strikeouts. St. Louis is third. Ain't no shot we're taking a strikeout prop against them. Ain't happening. Sorry. Let's look at the. Even bases aren't really. Triolo is the only one done anything. Ooh, okay, so no bat props there. Okay, so we're taking a total. I don't lean side. I think I'm gonna take the over of 8. I don't like it. This is one of those ones I would pass on, but since I have to pick something because of the challenge, over of 8 is the play, mainly because we're going to lean on these offenses batting so well yesterday. You just don't fall off a cliff, both teams. One team I can see falling off, but both falling off, I don't see that happening. Now, will they score as many runs? Hey, I just need 8 from somebody. Give me a 6-2 final. I'll take a push. I don't care. Just get me there. So we'll do that. Let's move on to the next game. All right, game 11. We have Washington versus Chicago. The Cubs blew a parlay yesterday. Oh, they lost to the A's. Ew. Now they're hosting the Nationals. 165 for Chicago, 8.5. Look at the stats. We can see a Nerfy's only 62, but no shot. You have fun. I ain't doing it. Washington's offense is terrible. Let's just be honest. 103, 128, 175, 208. They have been in the bottom 3 in the last 2 straight weeks. Just terrible. And you can see the runs are just they're slowly falling off too. So Washington's offense is the worst in the league. So either they're going to stay down here, or by tomorrow morning they're going to be up here because they're going to do this. That's what happens. Toronto did it last month. It happens. So you break out your slump. It's a slump buster. So we can see, Chicago's offense is, you lean Chicago, and it's obvious. So let's look at the pitchers. PC's going out there. Old PC principal, Patrick Corbin himself. He blew up against Pitt, but, he does it occasionally. We expect it. But other than that, he's been pretty good this year. Let's be honest here. So, do I think Chicago is going to get some runs off him? Yes. Assad is going out there for Chicago. Let's see. He's been pretty decent. Have you faced Washington? You get 3 against him then, and that's it. The only time you faced him. Cool. I'm thinking Washington under team total. I think that's the move. That feels like the move, doesn't it? Based on 2 weeks of stats, that feels like the move. So if I lose it, I'll lose it. Whatever. So, but we'll go to props and see what else we have. Assad. Let's see. There's a home run there. Not many at bats for stats. Not enough information. And Washington's against righties, they've been mid to low all season. Nothing stands out. Let's look at the props. Earn runs, strikeouts. They're not striking out though. They can't hit the ball, but they're damn sure ain't striking out. So that's good. Let's look at old Patrick Corbin's stats. Historically, he has a home run, and you're 4 for 10. You're batting 235 with a home run. Nothing. You got a home run. Chicago tends to love lefties too. Okay, that's good to know. Lots of green. Okay, we like that. We see that. Your prop strikeouts. Chicago's 14th in strikeouts. You got 6 the last 2 times you faced them though, so pretty decent. But I can't take it. No, I need clear advantage on strikeout prop. So, okay, cool. Bats. I mean, it's all Chicago, let's be honest, except for Jacob Young getting some bases, but everything else, all of these are Chicago. So, all right. Can I take 2 totals? I might just do that in this one. So let's pop back over the screen. Let's do the obvious thing. Let's go team props. Washington runs under 3.5. No, we're giving ourselves a little bit of leeway here. We're going to take that under 4.5 for Washington at -162. Because these are going together in a parlay, so we're going to go Washington team total under 4.5. And then, do I want to bet on Patrick Corbin blowing up? I kind of want to. Just saying, I kind of do. So, let's close that one. Go to Cubs runs. What is your over-under? 4.5 as well, 105. Chicago Cubs. Yeah, we'll leave them off. We'll leave the Cubs off. We'll just leave them alone. We'll just take the Washington team total under 4.5. Let's take a quick look at Washington schedule. When was the last time they even scored that many runs? I'm kind of curious now. And how have you been doing? Let's see. Schedule for Washington. We come down to this. You win 4-4-4, 2-1-0, 3-5. It's been September 11th. They scored 5, 0, 3, 8, 5. Yeah, I feel good about this. Yeah, we're going to take that under 4.5. We'll do that, and then we'll just move on to the next game. All right, last game up. We got the Angels and the Astros. Astros are minus 275. Damn, that's high. 8.5 is your total. Look at the stats. And not Washington. I'm so stuck on Washington being terrible on offense, but Houston is just as bad. Look at that. 29, 0.167, 1.7. They're the Houston Nationals out here, basically. Look at that trend line. Trend line's terrible. Angels are, right behind them. Not bad. Houston just isn't striking out. Cool. Look at the pitchers. Jose Suarez, he is a reliever. And see how he does. He pitched 2 games in the past 3 months. They were both 3 and 4 innings. So he's either a long reliever or they're trying to make him to eventually be a starter, because you went from 3 to 4, but you did great in your 2 outings. I mean, this is damn good outings. Okay. 0 hits, 5 hits, but nothing earned. Hey, give up 1,000 hits. Just don't let anybody cross the plate. Who cares? Kikuchi's going out there for Houston, and we can see what he has done. This month has not been the best for him. He's been pretty mid. Before that, he was pretty amazing. You can see how he's done. Oh, let's look at props. I'm not liking anything here so far. Let's start with Suarez, because we don't have anything on him probably. We might have a little history. We do have a lot of history, actually. Altuve, 412 and 17 at bats with a home run. Bregman, only $143. Pena, 571 with a home run. 267 for Alvarez. You can see the rest. Tucker's 0 for 9. That's a lot of history. Against lefties, Houston's all over the place. Some were great, some were terrible. So all we have are strikeouts. It's at 3 because it's only listed on the fantasy props like Prize Picks and Underdogs. So that's, they don't have actual odds out for him yet, which makes sense. He's a reliever. So if you want to do 3, he's gone over most of them. Yeah, so all right, let's move on. Kikuchi, an actual pitcher with some actual numbers. History, not that much. It's basically 2 games tops, except for Ward. Ward's 364 and 11 at bats with a home run. Noteworthy. Okay. Against lefties, Angels are terrible. Look at the numbers. 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Just awful numbers against lefties. Houston, I see why 275 now. That seems right. Much better pitcher. Even though the reliever for Angels, the reliever for the Angels isn't bad. It's just, come on. Look at the bats. LA, Houston, LA, Houston. Okay. You want to take any of those? By all means, have fun. We're going to take something else. We're going to pop back over here. It's 8.5. I am tempted to take Houston team total under just because that pitcher looked good. Did he not look good? He looked good. And I don't trust. Let's just we're gonna bank on Kikuchi shutting down the Angels. I'm gonna bet on that Angels group of pitchers to keep Houston from, because Houston is terrible. Look at the numbers. Look at the stats. They're just not good right now. These are terrible numbers. So if you keep doing this for one more game, we'll hit this. So under 8.5. I like it. We'll do that. And we'll call it right there. Done. All right, that's it. That is all 12 games broken down. I took a total of some sort for every single game, like the challenge required. I like doing challenges on the shorter days, like your Mondays and Thursdays. I might there's only a week left really, so I'll probably do that this Monday and next Thursday as well, just for fun. Why not? This is betting. We're supposed to have fun with it. So I originally said I was going to take the Atlanta money line, but I didn't find anything else I really want to take with it. Maybe Houston, maybe the Cubs. If you want to put them together, sure. But yeah, let's do that. let's just put those together. Let's have a money line parlay because I was leaning it. So we'll take Atlanta, Chicago Cubs, and Houston on a little money line parlay. Why not? So we have 12 totals to pick from. Group them however you want. I'm going to group them by threes. That way I have a total of 4 units committed to this, because if it goes miserably, I don't want to lose all my units. But if I do great, then hey, short investment, low risk, high reward. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm just going to group them in order. There's no rhyme or reason. Just I'm going to go down the list. 1, 2, 3 group. 4, 5, 6 group. 7. You get it. So, but group them how you want. Don't group them. Don't do it. You shouldn't do this at all. Do your own research and figure out what you want to play. Obvious. So, yeah, that's it. Drop a like, subscribe, all the fun stuff. Check out Outlier. Obviously, it's where we get all our props from. Amazing. Get you a free week of it. It's great. You'll love it. It's awesome. So, it's a free week, risk free. So, do that. Link in the description, obviously. Outside of that, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you following. Appreciate you subscribing. Tomorrow we will talk about how many units we actually made, because we made so many from this challenge. And yeah, that's it.